And so it was said that if the pillars of the world shall fall, darkness will descend upon all that lives. From the Book of the Dark. Man did not heed this warning. The sacred cosmic tree burned to cinder. And so the darkness came, claiming all that was bright and living in Thea. When all hope was lost, after a century without light, the sun rose once more. Thea awakened from her dark slumber, and you along with her. But Thea is not the world that once was. The age of darkness weakens, but it is far from over. Life took its shy roots, yet death will not release its grip easily. While the sun keeps some of the evil in check during the fleeting days, at night, the creatures of darkness roam free and angry, unwilling to give up their dominion over the land. It is up to you to find a way to rebuild Thea, banish the darkness, and strengthen mankind.
Right, let's get going. Play. The goddess of death and rebirth, like the changing seasons, your domain is the wheel of time and progress. So, here we are. Thea is awakened. Welcome, no time to waste. You are a deity of the High Pantheon, and you must help your worshippers survive the darkness. So what now, you ask? You are divine, yes, but you have little power, and so you will know the world through your people's eyes. This means sometimes you will encounter your own divine messengers, and maybe even face your own avatars. Weird, I know. Your first mission is to survive. Every critter is trying to make sure you stay down. So get food and craft better equipment to protect yourselves. You will guide your people to victory, either by sheer survival and progress, or by solving the cosmic tree's mystery. Right, I'm going to skip the tutorial because it kind of distracts from getting the game underway. So I am a deity, you know. I already know these things and I don't need the talk. Thank you very much. Alright, now are you absolutely sure? I'm absolutely sure. I've played close on 100 hours of this. There is no calling me back, you know. Also, when you have time, craft me 10 cooked, baked or roasted foods. Any type. You may want to research some varieties as well to match your supplies. Also, leave these 10 crafted foods in the village until I show up. Remember to check the magical help button to read more. Yeah, I know more about any mechanics. Oh, yes, I am sure. Craft 10 cooked, baked or roasted food and leave it in the village. Got it. Now off with you. Thank you for the research points. Right. So first thing that I'm going to do, let's see what supplies we've got around here. That's important. And I'm glad to see that. I'm glad we've got herbs nearby. What's this? String? Yeah, that's nice. Not my favourite resource to have to hand, but it'll do. Some things to explore. Right, let's... I'm going to get these guys over here. And I'm going to merge them because I want to sort out my own group. Right, this may take a little while. So, first, let's see who we've got. I've got a hunter, 2 warriors, 4 gatherers, and 2 crafters. Okay, right, I'm going to go through these one by one, and I've come prepared. Because I'm going to name these people after some of my regular viewers. So I thought the most appropriate thing was to name the #1 person in our party after my #1 subscriber. So Ratsfaz, when you eventually see this, Ratsfaz was my first ever subscriber on YouTube and still a regular viewer. So, Ratsfaz, you are going to be a warrior. Now, what have you got? That's pretty good. Oh, and you've got a bow as well. Oh yeah, of course, because you're a hunter. Okay, so it's Ratsfaz the hunter. Now, to make sure, because we've got a bit of a problem in that the vast majority of my viewers are male, and at least half my party needs to be female, and we're going to end up with some non-human people as well. So I thought to sort out who was going to get what name, I'd do a lucky dip. So I have 15 names of my regular YouTube watchers and my my Twitch followers as well, all folded up in a cup here. And what I'm going to do is pull out a name and let's see who we're going to name our people after. Right, first name. So this is going to be for Apollio, because I'll never remember these names. Okay, so Pal 7, you are going to be a warrior. Pal 7. Let's see who else we've got. So who's this going to be? Wow, quite a brute of a guy or a girl, I'm not entirely sure. But this person is going to be Hilraya. Hilraya. And our next person is, oh, good old JR. JR, I think you're female. And you are a gatherer. Next, who's this old guy going to be? Lord Stimpy. Ah, almost appropriate. So Stimpy, you're the old guy with the beard and the bald head. Who else have we got? Right, this guy who looks like a fisherman. Our fisherman is going to be D-Lock. Next on the list is a rather nice lady. Who's this rather nice lady going to be? Distributed Deadlock, you're a rather nice lady. Will you fit? No, you won't. Okay, I tell you what we'll do. We'll just call you D Deadlock. She looks like a D. And next, another fishing guy, KP Wayne. Okay, KP Wayne, you are another fisherman. Who have we got next? Alright, our cooker woman is Almond. Almond, you're a cooker woman. And last one for this batch, although we will be adding plenty of people, the crafter with the trident is Worn Out Welcome. Now, I think won't all fit, but we'll definitely get Worn Out in there. Cool. I have another bunch of names ready to go, but if anybody in chat would like to add their names to the list, I shall stick your name on a piece of paper and throw it in the pot with the rest. Right, let's sort out some equipment to start with. What I'm going to do is just throw, except for the bow, I'm going to throw all the stuff in here and we're just going to redistribute it. It'll give me a chance to get to know what equipment I have and get to know my team a little bit better. Right, so... And it also means now I can see what people's stats are like without any equipment on them. So it looks like Ratsfaz is a particularly good... say, a particularly good talker. Reasonable strength. Health will go up. How are we doing on health? Parl and Helraya have got the best health. We haven't got anybody who's starting particularly bad, which is good. But we're going to want Parl and Helraya to have the best of the equipment. I'm going to switch that off so that we just see what we've got available. Right, there is only one piece of armour. So between Helraya and Parl, I'm going to make one a bit of a tank and the other more focused on attack. So let's make Parl a tank. Although to be honest, Helraya really does look like a bit of a tank. Yeah, maybe we should make Helraya our tank. Which means we want to give Helraya as much shielding as possible. She probably also has the best strength. Yeah, she does. So we want a two-handed weapon. And... let's see, which ones? That's got more damage, so we'll give this one, because that's got the best damage of all the two-handed weapons, apart from that one, I think. Yeah. Right, and that's you, Helraya. Just check these. Yeah, you've got the best shield. So, Parl, we're now going to set you up with the next best equipment. You're going to be an attack guy. Now, our best attack thing, I think, is this. So, I shall give you that. And then next we want to set up Ratsfaz. So Rats, we want to give you some good shielding. And you're going to want a single-handed weapon. Let's see. One with the best shielding, ideally. So it's one of these two. Right, we'll give you that one. And now we'll just work our way through. Let's see. So I'm going to want to take some gatherers out on an expedition. Who's got the best strength? Let's see. You've got 6, 5, 6. Oh, and who has the best gathering for that matter? 4, 5, 6 and 6. Right, so we'll probably take the 2 Ds with us, D-Lock and Deadlock. That's not going to be confusing at all. I promise. Kinda. Right, taking you 2 out, so I want to make sure that you 2 have got some decent damage on you. And some shielding ideally, so how's your strength? You've got 6 strength, you've got 5. D-Lock is likely to stay out with us for a while, I imagine. Deadlock, if she picks up her strength, will probably be one of our permanent members as well. Let's see, how's that? 7 damage. 8 damage. 8 damage and 2 poison. That means it's 10 damage actually. Right. And I'm going to want to take either Almond or Worn Out Welcome with me as well. Oh, we've got KP Wayne as well. What's your gathering? 5. So Stimpy and KP Wayne, one of you 2 I'll probably bring out, maybe not on the first expedition, because we need some serious gathering done at home to get us started, but certainly once we've got our feet on the ground. But let's see, Worn Out Welcome and Almond. Initially I'm going to want the best crafter. In fact, I might leave both crafters at home just for the first couple of goes. And take, yeah, because I'm going to want them making stuff. So we'll take I might leave Ratsfaz at home to help protect the others. Take the 2 warriors and 4 gatherers out on our first expedition. KP Wayne is pretty well armoured, so we'll take KP with us. Let's see, we'll give you that weapon. And who does that leave us with? Right, JR, I'm going to leave you at home to gather some stuff because we're going to need some food gathering at home. And Stimpy, I shall probably leave you at home as well. Alright, D-Lock, Deadlock, KP Wayne, you're all coming out. But Almond and Worn Out welcome. Doesn't really matter which way round. Who's got the most damage to start with? Almond, you've got 5. Worn Out welcome, you've got 5 too. So these two are fairly... See, Almond's got 1 shielding. I'll give Almond the bigger weapon because I'll probably use him first in a battle. Okay, let's set up a team. So, Ratsfaz, I'm going to, just for this expedition, because you're coming out on the next one, I'm going to leave you behind, and I'm going to take Helraya and Parl, the 2 Ds, and KP Wayne. So, now I could take another one actually. Do need to leave someone with some battling skills behind just for the moment. So I think I'll take one of the gatherers. Let's see, who's the best defended? JR, you've got your own shielding built in, or I've given you a weapon with shielding, so we'll take you too. And we're going to call this, because it's our first one, we'll call it the Expedition Boris. Can't. Okay, so we'll just call you the Boris team. Now, you are going to need some food to go with. And the very first thing they're going to have to do... Oh no, there is some wood. Right, just take a couple of wood. That should be just enough to get to a wood gathering point, I think. Let's see... I'll have them go up here and I'll get them to collect that to start with. So up there we've got wooden herbs. Yep, so they can get collecting wooden herbs to start with, and the village can collect these 2 here, and that'll get us going. Right. So we'll just move you guys there. And now, their gathering skills are not going to be great. So I'm going to start them, just make sure that they get enough wood to look after themselves. Gosh. Yeah, that is pretty poor actually. Let's see if... Well, I'll put you on herbs, but... you would take 60 turns by yourself. So we'll let these guys gather just enough wood for a turn, and then we can stick them on herbs and get them gathering some herbs. Meanwhile, back at base, let's get these guys working. Now, I am going to let them burn the wood, and I'm going to let them eat their food. I need to fix that on the expedition as well. Let's get them doing something. So first of all, I want them to get some cooked meals going. Actually, I don't really want them making jerky, which is the only thing they can make at the moment. I need them to be gathering... Let's see, can you? No, you're going to be really poor. Right, we'll get you on vegetables. We'll get some wood started. And yeah, because that means next turn we will still have enough wood to keep ourselves going, but we'll have some vegetables and we can start crafting some stuff, and I can split these two up a bit better. Now let's just see what we've got to make things out of. Some scaled leather, some ordinary leather, some string and some vine. We can start getting some clothes made soon, but I want to start off by just getting us some food gathered and some food made. Right, so you guys know what you're doing. Let's just set these guys up so that they can use the wood and they can eat their food. No, I won't let them use anything new just for the moment. Right, so that's that. Oh, we do have a research point. Now, I'll save that just for the moment because there's nothing I want to do other than what we've got. So, let's get going. Somebody is starving. That's probably the expedition. Let's see how you've done. Yeah, so they don't have enough food to go for another turn. So we will break them and bring them back. And now we can top up their food a little. So we've got, how many people we got there? So we've gone out with 6. And I want them to stay out for a few days. So if I give them 24, that'll keep them going. And we can pass back most of that wood. There we go. Right, now get back to there and get gathering again, but this time focus on the herbs. And we'll put our spares on wood. Not that we're going to be sat there for that long. Right, you guys. Did you? Yes, you managed to get some vegetables. Very good. What did you guys pick up? Yep, plenty of wood. So now we've got some vegetables, we should be able to craft some cooked meals. And the first thing that we'll get going... Actually, I should have put that up there and that down here. Stick some wood on there and we can make some bigos. this stuff is going to be our staple diet. And we want to put our best crafto, so put worn out on that, and worn out will be making 1 bigos every turn. So how does that leave us with the gathering? We're still getting 1 lot of vegetables each turn, so that'll do us. And let's end that turn. Who's doing nothing? Oh, worn out, you're not doing anything. Why are you not doing anything? Oh, because I didn't put you on crafting, did I? Oh no, because you finished making the thing. It's just that I forgot to tell you to do plenty of it. Right, let's just set that back up again. Right, make infinite. There you go, one out. You are, for a while, our cook. Okay, and the Boris team? How are you doing there? Let's see. Might just leave you going for 1 more turn while we make some more bigos back at home. Yep, so we've got 12 herbs and we've got 20 something vegetables. So we'll just let you do all that for another turn. Okay, a small group of travellers passes by your village. You exchange basic supplies and talk. Because of your kindness, they tell you of a herbalist living in a solitary hut out in the wilderness. Oh, this is very good. They say she can cure any poison and even heal wounds for a price, of course. They give you a map to the herbalist's hut and depart on their journey. Great, worth checking out if we're ever wounded or poisoned. Good, good. Ah, yes, wonderful. You made your first batch of prepared food. No longer are you a mere scavenger, now you can cook. Crafted foods are more efficient than the raw stuff, so you may want to take them when you're out exploring as they're lighter to carry. So now I have a harder task for you. Build me a building in your village. Any building will do. Indeed. And that is certainly on the high priority list. So Herbalist Hut is not too far away, which is good. Right, yeah. So Boris's team. Let's just see what you got. We've now got 38 vegetables and 24 herbs. So you guys break camp, come back, and let's just equip you with some more food. So I want you to take some of this. You can take 12. Drop off the herbs. How are we doing for wood back home? Might just give them a little bit more. That was not a little bit more. That's a little bit more. Right, now I want these guys to go out and start having adventures. Head out here. I don't want them to explore that this turn. Is there anything that we can collect? No, so it's not even worth them camping at this point. In that case, just go one more step, but don't explore yet. We'll do that next turn, just in case they get any injuries, because if they explore this turn and we get any injuries, then they won't be able to camp, and it's quite important to be able to camp immediately after you've been injured. These bees this early in the game are a little bit problematic, but it's bright daylight, so they probably won't be aggressive, and we'll soon be strong enough to be able to sort them guys out easy enough. Right, back at base. This is where some of the interesting stuff needs to be going on. First of all, I want to swap around some of these gatherers because we've got enough vegetables to keep us going. So I want you on wood so that they start bringing some more of that in. Yeah, you can carry on gathering vegetables. You're on the Bigos, but let's see, can we make anything here? I'm not sure that anything counts for the primary material. No, it doesn't. So we can't make any gathering tools yet. Can we make any craft tools? We can. It's a bit of a waste of steel at this point because I don't think we can make anything really good. And we'd have to use... Let's just see, craft level 3. No, for steel I'd want to see craft level 4, and we'll soon have better materials, or at least not quite so valuable things to make poor stuff out of. So let's not do that. What about clothing? Even a string vest would be better than what they've not got at the moment, and we know we've got string nearby. So a plain shirt will give us 2 armour and doesn't give us any research points though, so it'd be good if we could find something that did. What about leather? That gives us 1 research point. 2 armour, it's very light. A leather shirt, 3 armour, 1 dexterity, still quite light, gives us 1. For the moment, let's just stick with the leather shirt like that. So be able to make 2 of those. No. Let's make the good thing. We'll get plenty of leather soon. And I want our best crafter on that, so we'll put our other crafter on the Bigos. I only want to make 1 of those. Yep, so that sets us up. Did I allow them to eat the Bigos? Manage. No. So we'll allow them to eat all the things. And did I allow these guys to eat all the things as well? There you go. That actually gives us 1 extra health point. Right, we're set up for the next turn. Okay, the bees have decided to attack. Right, let's begin combat. We should be alright with these guys. They've got good attack, they've got reasonable shielding. We've got a nice split here actually, so I like that. Now, get closer, confuse, get closer. These guys, because they're bees, they'll be able to sting us the moment they get put down. So I'm going to start by putting our tank up first. Yeah. And the next one. So this symbol here means that it's a piercing damage, which means that they get to strike us just while we're setting up. And this guy will be able to do the same as well if there's nobody in front of him. So we need, but we're going to get struck by this one. Now at the moment it's only damaging their armour, and I want to make sure that we're putting down just people with good armour. So let's see, he can only damage with one, so I won't use him yet. Let's put down D-Lock. Right, so you'll see that the cards are split into two sides. The people on the left are our main combatants, and they're the people who are going to fight for us. And this score here is their hit damage, how much damage they're going to do to the opposing cards, and this is their armor level. As long as we don't get struck by more than the level of our armor, we won't take any damage, and we're in a pretty good place here. So let's put this guy down to fight as well. So JR, you're in the battle. Now on the right hand side we've got our tactical cards, and these guys can't play in the first turn, but we can make them do stuff. So who've we got there? Can't see their name. Oh, it's Pal 7. Pal? Yeah, Pal. So Pal has the ability to confuse. That's because he's got 5 tactical skill points. And by confuse, that means that this card, this particular bee, won't be able to get involved in the first round of the battle. So it's worth playing him that way. Now these two guys have got no special skills, but what we can do is just throw them into the battle. Now because they're tactical cards, they won't be able to take a turn on the first round. Here we go. So cards play from left to right. And we've taken that one out completely, and we've taken that one out completely. And we've just won because we've taken out all of their cards. And we did that without taking any damage, bit of scratch into the armour, that's all. And we've got a bit of amber. So that was a reasonable result. Well, it was a very good result actually for this early in the game. Right, Boris's team. Have a look at this place.